Okay, let's just pause for a second. Am I seriously the only one who missed the memo that Sean Penn, yes, the Hollywood legend himself, is out here basically calling for more Charlie Kirk in Washington? I mean, talk about a plot twist nobody saw coming. It's not every day you hear about a major A-list actor known for his progressive activism suggesting that one of the most polarizing conservative voices should have a bigger seat at the political table. And honestly, if you're like me, you probably had to do a double take when you first heard about this. It's the kind of headline that makes you wonder if you accidentally clicked on a satire site or if the world really is just that unpredictable these days. Yeah, you heard that right. Sean Penn, the guy who's been the face of Hollywood rebellion for decades, is now saying we need the king of conservative debates, Charlie Kirk, right in the thick of our nation's political drama. It's almost like hearing your favorite rock star say they want to collaborate with their musical opposite. It's wild, unexpected, and honestly, kind of fascinating. It's the kind of crossover you'd expect to see in a movie, not in real life. But here we are, living in a world where the lines between celebrity, activism, and politics are blurrier than ever. So what's the story here? Sean Penn, who's not just an Oscar-winning actor but also a pretty outspoken activist, just made headlines by saying that we actually need people like Charlie Kirk in politics. That's right, he's not just tolerating the idea, he's actively endorsing it. Penn's argument? He thinks the current state of political debate is, well, pretty much on life support. He believes that bringing in someone like Kirk, who's never afraid to stir the pot, could actually revive the lost art of real, meaningful debate and compromise. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a political debate that actually felt like a debate, instead of just two people yelling past each other? Wait, what? I know, it sounds like something out of a political satire, but Penn is dead serious. He's basically saying that the echo chambers we've built for ourselves on both sides are killing the ability to actually talk, listen, and maybe even find some common ground. It's like we're all living in our own little bubbles, only hearing what we want to hear, and shutting out anything that challenges our worldview. And Penn's not just pointing fingers at one side, he's calling out everyone, left and right, for letting things get this bad. Yep, Sean Penn says debate and compromise are dying arts, and bringing someone like Kirk into the mix might just shake things up. He's not saying we all have to agree with Kirk or even like him, but that the presence of strong opposing voices is what keeps democracy alive and kicking. It's about challenging each other, not canceling each other. In Penn's view, democracy isn't supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be messy, loud, and sometimes even a little bit uncomfortable. That's how progress happens, by pushing each other, questioning each other, and refusing to settle for easy answers. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Charlie Kirk is the founder of Turning Point USA, a group that's become a major force on college campuses and online. He's basically a debate machine, always ready to jump into the ring, whether it's on cable news, at a university, or on social media. Some people absolutely love his take-no-prisoner style, while others think he's just stirring the pot for the sake of controversy. But love him or hate him, you can't deny that he gets people talking. And in a world where so many people are afraid to speak up, that's actually kind of refreshing, even if you totally disagree with everything he says. But why is Penn giving him the thumbs up? It's not about agreeing with everything Kirk says, it's about the bigger picture. Penn's point is that democracy only works when we're willing to engage with people we disagree with, not just shout them down or block them online. He's basically saying, let's bring back the days when debate was about ideas, not just insults. Remember when political debates were about policy, vision, and the future, instead of just scoring points or dunking on your opponent? That's the kind of energy Penn wants to see again. He's calling for a return to a time when people could disagree passionately, but still respect each other at the end of the day. According to Penn, it's all about sparking real conversations even if they get heated. He wants to see politicians and public figures who aren't afraid to go toe-to-toe, challenge each other, and maybe even change their minds once in a while. He's nostalgic for a time when debate was a sport, not a bloodbath. And honestly, who can blame him? There's something kind of thrilling about watching two smart people go head-to-head, not just to win, but to actually learn from each other. It's the kind of thing that used to be the norm in politics, but now feels almost revolutionary. He says, we gotta fight it out, but respectfully. That means disagreeing without dehumanizing, arguing without turning every conversation into a personal attack. It's about passion, not poison. And honestly, when you look at the way most political conversations go these days, it's hard to argue with that. We've all seen how quickly things can spiral out of control. One minute you're having a spirited debate, and the next, it's a full-blown shouting match with both sides convinced the other is evil. Penn's vision is about dialing back the drama and bringing back the respect, even when things get heated. And honestly, in a world where everybody's shouting past each other, maybe he's onto something. We've all seen it. People talking over each other on TV, comment sections that turn into digital battlegrounds, families split over dinner table debates. It's exhausting and it's not getting us anywhere. Maybe what we need isn't less debate, but better debate. Imagine if instead of just trying to own the other side, we actually tried to understand where they're coming from. Maybe we'd find out we have more in common than we think, or at the very least, we'd learn how to disagree without hating each other. People online are losing their minds. Some say Penn's gone rogue, others think he's bridging the gap. Memes? Oh, they're flying. Social media is lighting up with hot takes, jokes, and of course, plenty of outrage. Some folks are calling Penn a traitor to his own side, while others are applauding him for trying to bring some sanity back to the conversation. It's a full-on internet circus, and honestly, it's kind of entertaining to watch. But beneath all the noise, there's a real question here. Are we so locked into our own teams that we can't even listen to someone from the other side anymore? Or is there still hope for real dialogue, even in the age of viral outrage? Think about some of the most iconic moments in political history, those legendary debates where ideas clashed, sparks flew, and the whole country tuned in. Those moments didn't happen because everyone agreed. They happened because people were willing to show up, speak their minds, and actually listen to the other side. Penn's call for more voices like Kirk's isn't about endorsing every viewpoint. It's about making sure the conversation never gets stale, and that we never stop challenging ourselves to think bigger, deeper, and more critically. And let's not forget, this isn't just about politicians or celebrities. It's about all of us. Whether you're debating politics with your friends, discussing issues at work, or just scrolling through your feed, you're part of the conversation. The way we talk to each other matters. The way we handle disagreement sets the tone for everything else. If we can't have tough conversations with respect and curiosity, how can we expect our leaders to do any better? So what do you think? Is Sean Penn right? Do we need more debate, even with people we totally disagree with? Or is this just another celebrity headline that'll fade away in a week? Maybe the real question is, are we willing to step out of our comfort zones and actually listen to people on the other side? Because if we're not, then maybe Penn's warning is exactly what we need to hear. Maybe it's time to stop seeing every disagreement as a threat and start seeing it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to build something better together. At the end of the day, democracy isn't about everyone thinking the same way. It's about finding ways to live together, even when we don't. It's about building bridges, not walls. And maybe, just maybe, the first step is being willing to have a real conversation, even with the people who drive us crazy. So whether you're Team Penn, Team Kirk, or somewhere in between, remember, your voice matters, and the conversation isn't over yet. Drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe for more wild political mashups. Whether you're Team Debate or Team Let's Just Agree to Disagree, your voice matters here. Let's keep the conversation going. And who knows, maybe we'll all learn something new along the way.